Hi Pisces. So as you can probably see on my channel now, I'm opening up to other signs. We have to be inclusive, right? We can't separate ourselves from our own selves, and the other is us, and we are the other. You're gonna see on your spread, this is showing up very strongly. And truly, all the other signs, we are all the signs in our astrological chart, in your birth chart. Yes, you are Pisces sun, moon, or rising, but you also have other signs that are placed, aspects, planets, houses that are full of other energies that we need to be aware of. And so I invite you to also look at the other signs that I post, especially if they are your moon or your rising. If you don't know anything about that, I'm also opening privates. So I will put down below my information so you'll be able to look into that. Please be patient because there's a few weeks period where there's no availability, but you can start emailing me and we'll get started. As well, I'm starting this Patreon page that I talked to you about. Right now, the tier that is open is just for those of you who would like to support my YouTube channel and my readings on a monthly basis. It's a very low price, but you know, every dollar counts at this time. So I would love if you guys also join me there. The link will still be down below. And yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to share more, and you'll see also on Patreon, I'll start to also put more content when it comes to meditation. There'll be some music as well, sound healing, and there we can interact more. You can message me there as well. So I'm looking forward to that, especially live streaming. That will come a little bit later on once the community builds, but I'm very, very excited to get going. Okay, so oh yeah, Pisces as well, you'll see that I start posting for the collective in general, you know, a card or a writing on YouTube as well in the community posts, so look for that as well. Okay, so let's get started, Pisces. You have this mirror energy that is coming on very strongly. You have this get over yourself and mirror who or what is triggering you. So right now we have talked about that, how the energies, the mental energy is very strong, and also the pressure could be felt very strongly. We have, you know, this pressure, this seemingly force behind us that is pushing us to truly focus on a career or on what we can manifest at this time. But it's also bringing up a lot of frustration. I don't know if you're feeling that as well. Let me know in the comments if that's true for you. But definitely it's like we're pushed to put more, to serve more, to share more, but at the same time it feels like there are blockages or setbacks or things are not that smooth. But don't let that deter you, Pisces. Okay, because this is happening for you and not to you. There's a sense here of when you feel frustrated, instead of letting that energy, that anger come up, that's just signifying to you, okay, now I need just to stop, I need to relax, and I need to go within again, because that is showing you something within you that is perhaps an overdrive. It could be your ego that is, okay, I need to do this, and get restless, when perhaps you need to realign with the universe. And you'll see how magical it is. I did it for myself today. Yesterday I was very much into the pressure of, I need to do all those new things and the overwhelm of it. But then I had to, just before this reading actually, I had to just stop and recalibrate myself. And that's truly, it's going to be different for every single one of you, but there's a sense of just reconnecting with the universe, with the higher than you, the calm place within you, your heart vibration. And this is truly the place where from you create. You create from the inside out. So don't get too concerned about the results or the external manifestation of what you're doing. You're asked to be really patient at this time. You have the patience here, patience and planning that came, as well as the waiting game. So yeah, you could be feeling like, you know, time is accelerating, but at the same time it's slowing down on you, you know, like this weird energy. But that's definitely what's going on in the sky. You know, that's where astrology is really beneficial to know more about. And so we need to keep the hope here. We need to stay focused on the light, focused on what brings us the joy, what brings us the drive. Why would you wake up in the morning? What makes you smile, right? The number 17717, 777 could be very significant for you. You also have, it could be calling to twin flame. We'll see in the tarot a little bit later on. The 11 coming through with this patience and planning card, because also we have spiritual union coming. Now, what is interesting, Pisces, is that this spiritual union card came through with deception and envy underneath. So we are here, we've talked a lot about the choice yesterday, about what are you going to be choosing? Are you going to be choosing to live from the ego, the separated ego sense of fear, of separation, of abandonment, of negative thinking? Or are you going to allow yourself to surrender to what the universe is teaching you right now? So I have to say also underneath we have temptation here. And so that's the temptation, you know, to fall back into our old patterns. And here we're really asked to stay focused on the infinity that is available to us when it comes to our work, but also love, and not block ourselves from it. When it comes to your communication, you had the third chakra that came reverse with choose wisely. So yeah, we are definitely in the choice mode. Now this choice, what is it for you? There's no right or wrong. There's no mistakes, Pisces. There's just an intuition, a need to follow the goddess of the moon. Follow you. Follow the high priestess. Follow your inner, your inside, your heart. You have the fourth chakra, the heart that came through. This is what will bring you to cornucopia 11 again, 1111, which is your abundance here. But the throat chakra signifies as well that whatever you choose, you need to be true to you, and also you need to communicate your truth. You know, when it comes to relationship, it's very important that the boundaries are set. You know, love is love, but it also comes with balance, and the balance is when the two parts are able to communicate in an even way, in a balanced way, so that it creates this actually Six of Pentacles that came through, which is this: you give, you receive, you give, in a way that doesn't deter your path, doesn't deter what you're supposed to be doing, who you are especially, okay? Because you're going to be very successful. You have the Six of Wands coming through as well. That has to do with victory and success when you're able to truly be generous with your time, generous with your heart, but as well be generous with yourself. That's the key here. And that is how you regenerate. You have the world. This is a whole cycle that is completing. There is a sense here of just starting over. There could be travel involved, but it could have to be do with online stuff as well. But this is really coming full circle here. Now, Pisces, I was mentioning this is happening for you, not to you. You have this beautiful card. I love this card. That is the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. I'm going to show it to you. So look at that. She's completely surrendered there. she's letting the rose, the fragrance of the rose, permeate all of her. She's letting the spirit, she's letting the universe, the energetic force that is beyond her, to elevate her, to, she's like bathing in that perfume. It's the perfume of grace, Pisces. Let yourself be bathed in the perfume of grace. Allow whatever is happening to be the lesson, to be the intention for you to come back within. Whenever you are feeling stressed, it's because you're a bit too much in the external. You have to come back here. Come back here. Once and once again, come back here. Okay? In this moment. Because if not, it gets crazy out there, as you know. And especially the next few months. Okay? So now, because there's so much tension in the air, doesn't mean that you should not go out there, right? Because you have here leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. It's because you put things out there. You put the energy that the energy of the universe, the force of the universe is going to catch up with you. So again, it's this patience where you need to put the stuff out without expecting too much, but just continue doing it, continue doing it, continue doing it, and it will bear its fruits. We have the 6 of Wands, like we just saw, okay? 6 is also this number of harmony, 666, you could be seeing as well. But you have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. This card has been coming a lot for us, Pisces, as you know, but there's a need to leap here, a need to go for it, okay? Now, also, again, when we're talking about this mirror, looking into yourself and facing, confronting your own self, you have to clean up your mess. This is an incentive for you to look at yourself, clean up your inner mess. It could be also your clutter, externally in your room, in your house, in your papers, all of that stuff. We are in Virgo. Virgo has to do with cleaning up, purifying the energies. But clean up your mess for me is definitely internal, okay? And that could have to do with being a little bit lighter, right? Just laugh. You have just laugh, but just sing as well. It's just a just, right? It's just. So it's not that hard. Don't make it harder than it actually is. It's just doing it, right? Just accepting, just doing. And don't sweat the small stuff. Don't get overcritical, over detail oriented. Again, with this Virgo energy that can be a little bit too critical. And don't lose the big picture. Be courageous. I know perhaps you don't want to get out there. It's hard. It involves, stressful stuff, overwhelming stuff, learning technological thing that you don't want to have to do with, marketing, all that stuff. Don't do it in one day, but allow yourself to learn. Again, this Mars in Gemini for 7 months is huge. Gemini has to do with learning, has to do with communication, has to do with talking, writing. So it's the time. It's a time to express, to create. But again, remember that this Gemini energy can bring scatteredness, especially with Mars. Mars, who's very pushy, very fire. It can bring a lot of mental stuff. So again, always coming back to the heart. Okay? Now, we definitely have a masculine that is coming on very strongly here, with men holding a coin. And also men holding a heart that came with storm warning. Something expected, a tower moment. Maybe you were not expecting so much love from this human, so much dedication. And the thing is, it's clear, it's long term, it's committed, it's loyal. We have the pentacle here. They're bringing in the stability, and that is coming in for you. So you better accept it, Pisces. And again, what is coming through is the 7th chakra, Archangel Oriel, that has to do with the crown chakra. and the sun. So this illumination that you're having when it comes to, I think also this masculine is having this illumination about how important you are and all of this is, and really being very grateful for you being in their life. But you're changing also. You are changing their life completely. Perhaps you're someone that they've never ever thought could enter their life, you know, and that is changing their whole way of thinking, their whole way of being. And so it's big. But you, in all of that, you're the teacher, the healer. And in that way, you need to always remember that, yeah, you need to communicate, express your wisdom, but not just for this person, it's for the world, okay? So always reconnect with the divine. This is what will give you the happiness, the blessings. Don't go back down into the temptation, the lower stuff, the human drama, jealousy, emotional triggers. Remember, all this is because you're learning to go higher, Pisces. Okay? So let's get into a few tarot cards. Yeah, you have change coming through. 8 of Cups, this moving on. You definitely, something internally is happening in your life as well. There could be a change of home. There could be a settling down. Just a whole new way of doing things in your life. Or accepting or believing as well. Okay, 1 for Pisces, please. That's 1. 3 of Cups, reunion. I mean, that's calling to this union card that we saw before with spiritual union here, Pisces. It's gorgeous. This 2 becoming 1. This is also you becoming one with the universe, finally. It doesn't happen overnight, but as we said, let the perfume invade you of grace. This changes your energy, which changes the vibration you send to your significant other, your twin flame, your soulmate. But it changes the energy of everybody you touch, everybody you talk to. It's truly magical, Pisces. So focus always on this. Underneath you have the wisdom that we talked about, you know, Hierophant. This union, this reunion, this celebration. And this could be also marriage, it could be commitment, and I'm seeing that here. But this is, as you again are truly connected divinely, all this you attract with not so much effort. You have the High Priestess underneath. Intuition that is calling to our dear Goddess of the Moon. That's you, Pisces. That's also the Divine Feminine and the Twin Flame journey. 3 of Wands with the King. The King of Cups, Pisces. Yeah. So 3 of Wands is, yeah, after the 2 of Wands, which is the crossroad, when you were in indecision. Now a wand has been chosen. You have chosen. You have made a choice here. And so here, actually, I'm sorry, this is the Emperor. They call it the King of the Ocean here, but it's actually the Emperor order. So it's really much clearer now, because of course the Emperor has chosen its wand. It's Aries energy. It has chosen its path, and that's you leading the way. That's you becoming this leader, and you're very passionate about it, very strong. You're getting out of this anxiety, 9 of Swords, restless nights. You letting all that energy, you're transmuting all that negative energy of anxiety, of fear. You're transmuting it into motivation. This is the motivation that we're talking about. And that is how This happens when you put order, when you clean up your mess internally. Pisces, please. Okay. 10 of Wands, responsibility, and the Hierophant. Again, this reunion card here coming through. So, yeah, all this heaviness, this exhaustion that we were talking about in the channeling, this is what is being felt. But you have to, again, transmute that energy into wisdom. That's the lesson here, Pisces. And number 10 is completion of something. It's what is bringing the change with the Hierophant, number 5. You have a responsibility also to share the wisdom, share your gifts, Pisces. 10 of Pentacles, good luck. This is abundance here. And again, you have the world, regeneration. So yeah, the cycle is complete. We have here a Pisces that has chosen its wand. From all the 10 wands, it has chosen only one. You're simplifying. And you're simplifying because you're connecting higher than yourself. Your intuition is guiding you. And this responsibility that could have felt overwhelming before, you're accepting it for what it is. You're learning to navigate those energies, Pisces, so that it enables you to create, to manifest, to share, and doesn't block you, doesn't overwhelm you. You being regenerated, but it's also rewired. You have to get out in the world, Pisces. There's a lot waiting for you, a lot of rewards economically. It will be successful. Don't fear it. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, someone, it could be an earth sign, very, very loyal. And that's, it could be calling to that masculine energy that we saw before. But, you know, this is you also going slowly but surely. It's the slowest knight of the deck. This other person also could be a little bit slow. But they want to make sure that they can bring something stable for you. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. They're bringing that pentacle that we saw in that man's hand here. They're coming with it. And they're coming with a home as well. I feel that you're going to be feeling home with this person. You're creating your own home as well if you're not in a relationship here, depending on what resonates for you. But yeah, Pisces, a lot of pentacle, a lot of financial changes here happening for you. Don't give up the hope. It's right around the corner. And again, this 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups, and yeah, the whirlpool energy. Temptation. Again, the temptation to let yourself be overwhelmed by the whirlpool of things happening. You know, the heaviness, too much stress. We are very, very sensitive, Pisces. Our nervous system is very sensitive, more than others. And so, yeah, we need more rest. We need to find how we can go through our day, through all of what is being put upon us, all those responsibilities. We need to move through all of this with grace. And the only way we can do that is to not get an overbearing mind, and to truly stay in a center that is neutral, where you just do the do, Pisces. You're just connected with your heart source, and you just do in a relaxed way. And if you feel it's coming, you come back, right? But that's a temptation of going down the whirlpool. But here, what you're not seeing, you know, we have the 3 and 4 of Cups. You feeling perhaps discontent in your life because truly you're missing an opportunity. There's a cup that is being given right now by the divine. It's clear. But perhaps you're getting lost in all of the problems it's bringing you. Problems is just a judgment. Again, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. If there's a lot on your plate, there's a reason for it. And why can't you manage it? So there's here a cleaning up again, finding how you can simplify and get things done in a more effortless way. Because there's celebration here. Definitely. So this cup, you need to see, Pisces. Don't lose yourself in a negative thinking, again, that is brought by stress and ego, when actually everything is okay and beautiful things are waiting for you. You just need to have patience here and just look at yourself and get a bit lighter on yourself. Get into the energy of gratitude, Pisces, the frequency of gratitude, 9 of Pentacles here. This is being successfully self-employed. It doesn't matter if things go slowly, if you don't get, famous overnight, or things don't work out so much, there's not so much following or whatever, if the money doesn't come right this second. This is showing that you will be successful, just you need to persevere. You need to persevere and every moment be in a state of gratitude for whatever lesson every moment brings you. And find the beauty in every single moment, Pisces, because it is there. Don't get into the cloud. The sun is right behind the cloud. Okay? So Pisces, I love you. I hope this was helpful. And I'll see you very soon. Take care.